What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Blank Online here today to chat with you more about some Black Ops Cold War and how Treyarch has finally listened to the community. But before I get any further in this video, 97% of you guys watching the video right now are not subscribed to the channel. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure to click that subscribe button to be kept up to date on all of my upcoming Black Ops Cold War content. Let's get into the video. So we finally have some official information regarding Black Ops Cold War. It only took up to a week before the game was released for us to finally get something concrete and something that won't get us in trouble with Activision and Treyarch, but we finally have it. So in today's video, we're going to be going through Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War and all that it entails. I'm going to talk about my thoughts and opinions on it all at the end of the video as well, so stick around for that. Let's talk about Season 1. Let's talk about post-launch content. Let's talk about Nuketown. Let's talk about Gunfight and more. Let's jump right into it. So on your screen right now is the roadmap for Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War. On November the 24th, you can see there that Nuketown 84 is coming. Now, this is very interesting. If you can see closely onto that little picture there, it's pretty much just the Nuketown map we got from the original Black Ops. And if you aren't sort of following, Black Ops Cold War is about 20 years on from the original events of the original Black Ops game. So this Nuketown seems to be just what happens if Nuketown was just left for a couple of decades. What would people discover it? When people do discover it, what did they do to it? There's some graffiti on the bus. There's some graffiti on the Nuketown sign. Potentially, we could be seeing a more open map as well because the buildings could be more degraded. It's going to be interesting to see what Nuketown 84 entails for us. It wouldn't be a Treyarch game. It wouldn't be a Black Ops game without Nuketown. So we all know that it was coming, and I'm pretty excited to jump into it here. I'm pretty excited to see Black Ops Cold War's take on Nuketown and to see genuinely how it plays here in the game. Because as we all know, the maps that we got in the beta and the alpha were not the best maps. We hope that those maps are sort of like the worst it can get, essentially. So hopefully, like, all the maps we get post-launch and all this sort of stuff are a lot better, and hopefully Nuketown plays really well here. So Nuketown is coming on November 24th, and now that's on every single platform. So it's not one of these things where it's an exclusive thing to PlayStation. This is on Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Everyone's getting all this content that we talk about in this video. Everyone's getting all this content at the same time. So after the initial 24th and after we get Nuketown 84, on December 10, we're going to be getting Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War, and as well as that, Season 1 of the new Warzone cycle. Now, the way they're doing it is very, very interesting. We'll get more into that in just a second here, but initially, we'll just talk about all the things to come and all the things that we can see here on the roadmap for Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War. There's obviously going to be new maps and game modes, and as well, we must reiterate that it's all going to be free content. There's no more paid DLC. It's the exact same model that we're getting from Modern Warfare. That same model is coming over here to Black Ops Cold War, which is something that I really liked in Modern Warfare, so I'm glad it's carrying over here in Black Ops Cold War. So we're going to get new maps and new multiplayer modes as well. From what we can see here in that little image, it's definitely a new map with a food court, potentially could be like a store, kind of like a terminal type of deal, but probably not exactly like terminal, but something like that. And from what we can see here, it could potentially be like a money in the bag situation where you have like an escort type of thing. You have some cash, get the cash to the exfil point and protect that point sort of thing. So we're going to get new modes throughout Season 1. Another new mode that we're going to get here is 2v2 Gunfight. So Gunfight is returning from Modern Warfare, coming over here to Black Ops Cold War, and that's not a bad thing at all. More game modes to play, more things to have fun around with. Gunfight, I actually really liked Gunfight. I thought Gunfight was fun to play, maybe for like half an hour to an hour. Nothing too crazy, just something to hop on, just have a good time with, and then get off it and play normal multiplayer. But Gunfight's returning, and that's really cool. The one thing that I do see as a bit of a problem for Gunfight coming is the fact that everything's going to be sort of spread out. So you're going to have your normal 6v6, you're going to have your ground war, you're going to have your dirty bomb, you're going to have your 2v2 Gunfight, you're going to have your Warzone. So essentially, it's going to be interesting to see how Treyarch jungles and handles content. Is 6v6 going to take a deep dive because every other thing is built on the 6v6 maps? Is all the Warzone locations just going to end up being Gunfight locations, or Warzone locations end up being just multiplayer maps? Like, we're going to have to wait and see how this all plays out, but Treyarch is going to have to cater to making maps for a variety of different game modes with a variety number of player limits So we're going to have to see and wait for when the game fully launches how that's all going to work. We're obviously going to get new weapons, we're going to get new zombies modes, a classified Warzone experience that I will talk about a little bit more, and there's going to be more content that's going to be revealed to us as we get closer to the November 10th date. So the new weapons, we saw a little teaser of how the battle pass is going to get structured. Seemingly it's going to be the same thing. So at tier 15 you get a free weapon, and then at tier 31 you get a free weapon as well. And once again, I want to reiterate that it's going to be the same model from Modern Warfare. So there's going to be the free battle pass and the premium battle pass as well, with the free pass being able to access these new DLC weapons too. So that's a very good model. It's a very good change from the Black Ops 4 model, which was pretty much a loot box and a gambling machine at best to get all these new DLC weapons. Now we have an actual chance of getting these DLC weapons, so I like that that's coming back from Modern Warfare moving into here. With Black Ops Cold War. Assumedly we possibly could be getting a new zombies map as well. I know that they outlined a new zombies mode, but with Treyarch games in the past, we usually get our multiplayer maps and then we get a new zombies map as well. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this all works, because we could be getting up to 5, maybe even 6 zombies maps if the trend is going like it did with Modern Warfare with 6 seasons. So that means 6 zombies maps. I don't know if they have the capabilities to do so. But we're going to have to wait and see if that gets revealed later on down the track. And as well as that, let's talk about that classified Warzone experience. Now, I don't want to say too much, because if I do say much, I could potentially be getting that good old copyright strike here on this video and on the channel for speaking on it. But let's just say that it's very, very similar to a certain experience we got in Blackout on a certain fan favorite zombies map, which is situated on an island. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm pretty sure that you guys can piece that all together. And if you're very cluey, it's been actually like that sort of Warzone experience has been leaked for quite a long time now. So we already knew that was coming. This is just confirmation that it is coming. So obviously that's something that's going to be really, really cool. I'm going to be interested to see how that plays out. It's probably going to play out very similar to how it played out in Blackout. But it's going to be really cool to see. So if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, listen back, because you probably will get what I'm talking about once you listen it back a couple times. That's Season 1, and that's the roadmap for Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War. We're getting a bunch of new content as a result of the December 10th date. New season, which means seasonal ranks are coming back, and we'll get more into that right about now. Let's talk about a little bit of the progression system and how it all works here in Black Ops Cold War, because this is actually when Treyarch actually listened to the community in terms of bringing a big feature back. Now, everyone in the community wanted Prestige mode back, and I wanted Prestige mode back. I made a video talking about it, and a lot of you guys agreed with me in wanting Prestige mode back here in the game. Now, it's coming back in a different way to what people might have expected. It's a little bit of a confusing system, and I'm sure that tomorrow we're going to find out a lot more in terms of what this system involves and what it entails, but we'll get into what it the initial sort of teaser that we got in terms of the leveling system here. Leveling in Black Ops Cold War is split up into 2 different things. You have your military ranks and you have your seasonal levels. Now, your military ranks are your ranks 1 to 55, so that's your traditional system. Your seasonal ranks are the one that resets every single season. You're going to have your seasonal prestige system, which is a synchronized leveling system across the 3 games, the 3 games being Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Black Ops Cold War. And as I said, those seasonal progression aspects, coupled with the aspects of the traditional prestige system, allows players to unlock things, rewards, identity points, like all this sort of stuff. Like, it's sort of being a mix between the traditional system coupled with the Modern Warfare system, and I'm not too sure how much I like that, how much I am enjoying the idea of that, but we're gonna learn more tomorrow. So I sort of just wanted to put that little nugget there and let you guys know the news that some sort of prestige system is returning. We have some information. We don't know the full extent of it just yet. We'll find out more, and I will be bringing you guys that video tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, leave it a like, comment down below. What do you think of Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War, and what do you think about the prospect of a seasonal prestige system? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Click subscribe if you're new here. We are very, very close to 1,000 subscribers, and I hope that we can get there maybe by before the end of the year, but as long as we get there, we get there. So thank you everyone for your support so far on the channel. It's been absolutely amazing. I'll see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Peace out.
Down, lost my friends, well I got more M's. By myself in a myself any brand new lamps, brand new pants, bigger pockets, brand new bands. On my neck, these diamonds dance. When I'm shopping, wear a vest and wear no vest.